I'm not going to get you on that side, coach. It looks like at least not. It's not working at the moment. Welcome to the Cafe Nightly Show. I am your host, the Goldsmith. Tonight is the 19th of January, 2024. It is Friday. It is the end of the week. And we had a couple things go on. We did get a little bit of push forward here, even though we're in this little bit of this hiatus on submissions on UGC. Upland pushes forward on Karts and getting into the stage of encouraging people to submit cards. Keep in mind, up until recently, they were very exclusive about who they're allowing to submit cards. Now they're going to open that up much more broadly. So that is something that they didn't announce today. We'll get into the details on that a little later. Other thing is obviously open now to build is a Tokyo structure in all of Tokyo, the one that is tied to a new expansion. But before we get into any of that, of course, I do have a special guest on tonight. I'm going to have Coach Funk on. Coach Funk coming in to talk Evergreen Lasher 7-8, coming on to talk about seed heads, coming on to talk about a bunch of assets coming into the game of Upland, some map assets tied to seed heads, and just generally, this Evergreen Lasher community is building, the seed heads community is building, and what he does in Upland and what he's been doing in Upland over the course of, I think we're moving on a couple of years and then some at this point. So as we do get ready to jump into things, quick note, all views and opinions expressed by myself, they are mine and they are mine alone. Should be taken as game strategy advice. They do not represent the game of the team of Upland. Any guests who we do have on, like Coach Funk, they have their own opinions that are entitled to them. Shouldn't be taken as game strategy or financial advice. They don't represent myself, the Goldsmith, the Cafe Nightly Show, or the team or the game of Upland. But love to be able to have that conversation. And the one thing I do want to put out as a note, we are trying to make technical glitches work. So we may not have Coach Funk's audio live and I'm going to do my best to get this figured out, but we're not going to have it live, unfortunately, or on YouTube. Unfortunately, if you are in both places, YouTube and Discord, you'll be able to hear him in Discord. So I hope that we can make that work for you, that you can hear Coach Funk on Discord as we try to get things started. And then later after, if Coach Funk wants to hang out, or if he doesn't want to hang out after we talk Evergreen Lasher 7-8, we'll be able to do the daily announcements, the daily news on YouTube, be able to have this share link, be able to see it from there. So let's see if we can get audio here one more time, Coach. If you figured your mic out on the side of StreamYard, feel free to unmute and use it. Otherwise, how are you doing? I'll at least hear you in Discord. And Coach Funk, you are muted. If you unmute in Discord. Hey, can you hear me, Coach Funk? How you doing? Take one more ramp on that, Coach Funk. I can't hear you in either place, either on your phone on Discord or in YouTube in the StreamYard. If you want to try that one more time, if you want to open the mic up on mute and see if we can hear you from there. I've got you at least in one location. I think that is in Discord. How are you doing, Coach? Perfect. Fair enough. No, it's that's the Discord rule, right? The Discord's either going to keep you from doing something else or it's not going to work itself. So keeping us from doing something else here in YouTube tonight. Hopefully people we can make things work here with the visuals here a little later on. But thank you for coming on. As I kind of did in the wind up here for you, I hope you heard it. Evergreen Lasher 7-8, seed heads. You're working on some, the layer 1 map assets tied into seed heads. So do want to get into that. And overall, the Evergreen Lasher 7-8 community, you kind of organizing a node around the neighborhood in Detroit. And what am I missing? What else am I missing up front on the top before we get into the details? There you go. Okay, we talk about Evergreen Lasher 7-8. I'll do it all day long. So Evergreen Lasher 7-8 is what you want to talk about. Again, this is a node area you're instrumental in, but there's a lot of other moving pieces. So happy to have that conversation. We, Seed Heads obviously is a project you're working on that's tied in with Evergreen Lasher 7-8. You're going to be doing some map assets there. That's correct as well. Something you're pushing forward here very shortly. Perfect. Well, take me through it. Take me through everything last year. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Well, I mean, let's be fair. So you came in the game in November, 2021, 2, 1. Uh, Get my math right. And then yeah, 2021. You've been in the game over 2 years. And then you're going through. You see Queens hit. And then when Detroit came out several months later, that was a time for you to pounce and make it happen. Hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, starting with the price point, being a lower price point is helpful in Detroit, and you also picked an area where there was a decent amount of properties. But again, I think you started like right off the bat, if I remember correctly. You guys started building Evergreen Lasher out very shortly after the city started, but it was one of the areas that didn't mint out immediately, so you had plenty of room to move in there and grow and expand. So that did take you guys a while, if I remember correctly, to get all minted out. I think you're there except for just a couple FSAs, right? Wow, wow. Inside trading. I shouldn't look at the data, right? Don't look at the data. Don't worry about that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. There you go. Yeah, you're not putting a lot of again, you have community, you've done events together, um, but like you said, you haven't extremely put any incentives out there. You haven't drawn people and said, "Come in and we'll do this for you," type situation. So you guys just as a group are slowly growing. So what are you guys doing? Can you talk more about some of the things you do, within the community, some of the things you guys have been doing, people who have properties at Evergreen Lasher, what can they look forward to if they want to jump into the group and be part of the collective? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's do it. Mhm, mhm. Yeah. Bloom, right? That's her seed head name, Bloom. It's Blush. I'm sorry. Wow, Blush. And she's gonna take it out on me for not knowing that. Do you see what I get? I need to do my research better. So, and I Mhm. No, I was just gonna say, I mentioned seed heads up front. You're talking about seed heads as being a big project or a big part of Evergreen Last Year, and you're using that as an opt-in community. People can buy into the NFT series to be a part of one of the projects that you have going on in Evergreen Last Year, which is the seed heads community. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. I love that, and again, I mean, I do know you've done this. I know you have your Discord calls, and you it's open, and you just go and hang out, and you can have open conversation in there, and it's not like how are we building out this node? Always what's going on in your Discord. You're just living life together and supporting each other and having a lot of fun along the way. That's been my experience. What am I missing there, or is that about your experience as well? Yeah. Yeah. And Zoe's there giving me crap for having one property in Evergreen last year. How many do you have, Zoe? Like 46? I think it's great that you do have people who are the OGs, who are the big. Zoe's one of them, who are the big pushers in the area. You are obviously in there as well. You got a number of other people who are in here tonight who I know are big. Look at that. Zoe said 35 plus. Deal with it, Goldie, is what she says essentially. And I know she adds them when she can, of course. When she's getting another property, she picks one up down there. So yeah. So I mean, like I said, I know you've done a lot of that. You guys, it's a community that's built around having fun, supporting each other. Again, the game of Upland, play, earn, connect. That connect being the key part of it. I love that what you've done there for the group, but I know you're also moving into starting to build some map assets around the seed heads. And the seed heads obviously owning the NFT again. I don't want to speak out of turn, but you've built this system where you give a percent reward to the people who own that NFT. Talk a little about what that system is like for you guys, that you're going to be selling these products and helping, back compensate or give a percent to the owners of the original NFTs. Yeah, because it's a cool thing you guys do. It's very cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, yeah, you're good. This is your time. You tell me what you want to put in about what you guys are working on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's like a hidden prize. You don't know what it is until you have it. Wow. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh. Well, that's yeah. Yeah, yeah. Mm, 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 yeah, yeah. Oh, great. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, it's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about what you're doing. It's all about how you're building things out there in Evergreen Lasher. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Oh, yeah. Mhm. That's incredible. So again, I like this ambition. Again, you like you said, we started it, we're growing it organically, we're doing this in our group, we're doing this as a community, we're having fun along the way. But you've got some ambition there because you've not only are you doing the stuff in layer one, you got plans for layer two gaming, you've got a profit sharing base where you had some fundraising, selling these NFTs up front, and then on the back end or on the other side, you're going back and compensating the people who believed in you, help with the fundraising up front, on those NFTs with profit sharing on inspired items sold later. So uh, it's kind of circular there. Again, it's all about the community, but what it's built out is the people who've come in early. They have a place in the community, and then people who are coming in now, or people who just want to come and hang out. There's plenty of place for them as well. What's going on for like events, and what do you do for hangout time otherwise in Discord? Do you have a weekly get together you do with anybody who wants to come and hang out? Yeah, 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 sure. Oh yeah. Mhm. Hey, hey. What's I love the carts. I'll tell you why I love the carts. I love the carts because you can get on a small track with these tight corners, and you can really get in tight on those corners. You can really pass, and since every single cart has the same driving stats, it comes down to what the driver does, not who has the fastest car. Mhm. There you go. Yeah, I've got one. Yeah, yeah. Very much. I see that green. I saw that green. I saw that little bit of the smoke and the flaming. I saw what was going on there. Looked good to me. I mean, so some would argue Detroit never really stopped being great in some ways, but yeah, yeah. For sure. And yeah, I think things take time and guess what? Right now you can't even send anything in if you want to put an asset in. So there you go. Oh, absolutely. I've got a showroom for cars. I've got a showroom. Oh, what do I have? A showroom for cars. I've got a couple of the of asset shops, but I need to put a factory online because now's the time to do it. You get your factory approved, and then once you can start putting assets in, you can start putting assets in. Yeah. And if you don't have the skills, you find someone who has them and work with them. And obviously, now's a good time to make those relationships. And while the submissions process is on hiatus. Oh gosh, come on, do a commercial for them. What else you got? What are you looking forward to? How do people get involved with Evergreen Lasher 7-8 if they want to? If they own a property there but they don't know how to get a hold of you guys, what's the Discord? How do people get a hold of you? What's the best way for people to get involved? Yeah. There's like three passes, and I don't have any of them. But no, they were giving out Genesis Week 2023. I definitely did not get one. But Upland's talking about getting those turned on potentially this quarter, with the idea that additional maybe coming on the backside of those getting started. A lot. Well, yeah, Mondays, Tuesdays and Fridays I stream in the plaza. I mean, it's an interesting concept because a lot of people have said they prefer Discord. Some people prefer, the YouTube, the way the comments work, the fidelity there. I would love to see Plaza work better and better. I'd love to see people get more and more excited about going to the Plaza and then to transfer that over to cafes. I haven't seen that shift yet, but I think it would be great if people felt like there was good fidelity. They liked the idea of interactivity in the 3D space. So I think there's a lot of potential there for you, especially if you just want to go and hang out with your friends. Mm. So if you've been to like the plaza, um, when you can stream to that screen and you can put some audio up on that, the theory would be, and again, this is a theory only. The theory would be it would be very easy for Upland to turn that on, so you could put a screen on there with timer, or you could have a YouTube video. You have a channel and you have a playlist or whatever you put on there, and it would just play to that schedule. So at 2 o'clock, if you play something that's pre-recorded, 2 o'clock you can put up whatever's pre-recorded, and then that would be something you could share. And you can use streaming software to help, figure that out and broadcast that at the right time to that screen. So that would be 100% possible. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think the live stuff is what's most promising in those places. And if you like to do a once a week meetup with your you know cohorts or the people that you are in a node with, you could do that in that 3D space if you chose to do so. So I think that an Evergreen Lasher cafe is sounds pretty promising to me. Yeah. So it's like a whitelist then, a whitelist type situation. I like it. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I didn't know you were going to want to give anything away, but I'll tell you how I usually give things away. How I give things away is I keep you involved, and you tell me how you want to give things away. So, do you have any fun questions you want to want to ask? Do you want to randomize people, because I can randomize people if you want to put them and say push the button fastest and the first 5 people will push it. How do you want to do that? What's easiest? What's most fun? What's most fun for you? How's that sound? What's most fun for you? Make them research? Yeah. That sounds great to me. If that makes you happy, that would do well. So Blue Rain suggests dropping your Evergreen Lasher address. That's a possibility, but if you want to ask a fun question, first 5 people to answer it. Boom. As far as and I will tell you the secret in Discord. Um, because of transmission rates and things getting to people, your order that it shows you sending may be different. I am going to use, if it works for you, Coach Funk, I will use my order that I see on my screen. I'll screenshot it and you'll have it and everyone else will have it. Perp. Oh, fair enough. Okay. Sounds good. Mhm. Mhm. Ooh, guessing game. Let's do it. We got to get some numbers up there. Okay. There you go. No Price is Right rules here, right? Up or down within 5. Hey, hey. There you go. Closest to without going over. No, we're not doing that one. I am God, but yes, that is the Price is Right rules. Closest without going over, but we're doing either side, above or below, within 5. Yeah, shoot me what that number is, just so I know when we got 5 of them up there. Oh, you're good. And keep putting him in there, people, because as he's grabbing that, as coach is grabbing that number, I don't know if we've got enough in the right area. Again, they're going to have to overlap because it's the first five. So theoretically, you could say the same five, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40 to force people to get 40. If that's the right number, they're going to be the ones who get it. So as coach is grabbing that, keep getting those numbers in. If you're in here, if you're trying to get things in there, King Cody, put something in there good. 60. I don't know if that's good, but just sneak some in there. You got it. All right, all right. What do you see? Do you see anything that looks pretty close? All right, get another guess in there, lightning leg. Uh, nobody's close. Nobody's close. Well, some they cheated. How'd they cheat? They went and asked the one the seed heads. Uh, all right. Okay. We're playing a game of over under. God, you're over. Banana, you're over. Somebody is right. Take a look who's lower than you. Two. Uh, you got three different people. Okay. All right. I mean, I've already looked at it and done the math. I'm pretty sure I figured it out. I've got three then, right? Right now, we have three or four. All right. Come on, someone sneak it in there. Figure out. See what the common number is. See the number that four people have put. Or you got all five? Cheese. Fair enough. I mean, use your resources, right? Yeah. There you go. There you go. Uh, actually, King Cody said he had 69, and he did have 69. Yeah, he put 69 way up there because you know how that number is. That number jumps right to people's mind, and he put it in there early. Could you? Is it still up there, King Cody, or did you pull it down? But he did have 69 up there. There's no question. I had seen him do it a while ago. Oh, he changed it. He changed it, and then he said it. He said it was me telling him to change it. Oh, I'm sorry, King Cody. I told him. I told him to take. I didn't tell him to take the 69 down. I picked on him for putting 69 up there. But but he oh, I saw him put 69 before anybody else did. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I think if you checked X, I think I want a mint pass. Why don't we give out 6 and you give my mint pass to somebody else? How does that work? That and that. Oh no, he put 6 up. He put 69 there. I picked on him. He took it down. So he definitely put 69 there. It's gone, but he put it there. See what I get for picking on people? Wow. I love it. Thank you. Again, we don't always give things out, but I appreciate that you want to get people in. Um, you've got their Discord names. He's called it out. Feel free to shoot Coach message. I don't know if you're gonna just follow up yourself, whichever you do. And then that's on Wax. So they just have to send you your Wax address, right? Perfect. Uh, Yeah, it was fun. No, I appreciate it. Again, sometimes these games, again, like I said, I don't give all stuff out all the time, because it ends up taking hours. Look at our Christmas special, but it's fun. It's fun. It's fun to do it. It's fun to be competitive and play around and play those games. So thank you so much. Anything else you want to leave us with for tonight? I am still going to do the news of the night, but anything else you want to leave us with? You can hang out while we do the news. Hey, I love it. Well, thank you for coming on, Coach. Again, welcome to stay on. I hope you do. I do want to run through the couple things in the day's news. Not things that again are overly telegraphed. Things that we didn't know were coming up ahead. The biggest one, obviously, the go karts thing here. We know the replica challenge is already running. We knew to expect the structures in Tokyo that we're going to hit. They are hitting. They're available for minting currently. But let's do the one that we did not know to look for today. We're going to share this tab here. Go karts, unleash creativity. UGC cards hit the streets again. As I mentioned up front, we do not have, or we have a hiatus on UGC content submissions. Now they are giving this announcement here. Thrilled to announce and reveal the initial phase of launching the UGC user-generated content for carts. This is a chance to bring your creative vision to life in the Upland metaverse. Get ready to design and showcase your own car. It's not just an update, it's an opportunity to express yourself and enjoy a new dimension of the community. Let's drive the world of kart creation. Again, key thing here, I mentioned it with Coach. I've said it before. The cool thing about karts is they all have the same stats. They all have the same stats. That means you, as a racer, you have more say. You have more determination of the outcome of that event, the outcome of that race, than you would if you were racing different karts. Again, the other thing with karts is Upland gives a lot more leeway. You can make your car look like it's not very aerodynamic. It's still going to have the same stats. You can make them more fun. They don't have to look exactly like a car that would be sold at your local dealership. So that's an opportunity to be more creative. So I love that as well. And Upland is kind of giving that idea, that concept that you are able to be a little bit fun with your designs. Keep in mind, in order to build the cart, you do have to have a fully constructed factory. It has to be a medium or larger, and you do have to submit the designs through the link that's provided. Upland does provide a wiki to get more information about how to follow the guidelines and what requirements are and what you have to do along the way to have your cart approved. But that is all out there. Again, if you go and take a look at this announcement, here's the wiki link so you can go and get more information. Here's a link for submission there. If you want to get in and if you want to be ready, get the designs in, start working on them. Go look at the wiki, see what the requirements are, and start building out those designs even before you have your factory, if you have the time to do so, if you're going to be the artist. Keep in mind, this is just the beginning of the Kart UGC journey. We're thankful for your patience. Again, this is something that they started talking about a long time ago. Glad we're finally here. As we meticulously review, test, and address feedback during the initial launch period of UGC cards, obviously Upland is going to go back and make those updates as needed. The role of cards in Upland, they're going to serve a dual purpose, provide a platform for artistic expression. Again, you may want to have one cart versus the other because you like the way it looks. And again, the other part of a car is it is for racing. It is for racing. That is a even playing field. All carts having the same stats. You bring to it. You bring your skills. you decide the outcome of that race. These carts are designed for racing and showcasing creative designs, not for regular transportation. These are great on the racetrack. They look great going to racetrack. Small racetrack is great for the carts because they're not as fast as cars, but they're not for getting from one city to the next. Keep that in mind as transportation is coming up here down around the corner. These will not get you from San Francisco to Oakland even. Too slow, not a big enough gas tank. Don't even try it. These carts, again, are going to be coming to the game of Upland in a larger way. Expect to see more of them out there. Expect to see more manufacturers. And again, these are going to be on racetracks. Design freedom. Again, there's more opportunity to build the carts that may not be as realistic. They may not have the perfect aerodynamics. They may have something weird that looks like it'll fly off when they race around the racetrack. Upland doesn't care about that as much with carts as they do for cars, so keep that in mind. So you've got more room. And again, the big push here is put your creativity out there, share it with the community, put some different carts out there. I don't want to race all the same carts. I want to see 6 different carts in a race right around the corner. So let's get those out there. This is open. It's fun that it's there. It's fun that this is our next future here, and looking forward to seeing more and more UGC this year. People have said, I think it's the year of this or the year of that. We've had people from the team say it's the year of Spark. This is the year of UGC. We spent a year kind of formalizing UGC, hopefully making things better. The team of Upland is taking UGC submission down for a short period of time so that they can make the process work better, and hopefully that is going to be the impetus. That is going to be our opportunity to see a lot more UGC come into the game. Easier to get in the game, looking better, easier to just QC and make sure that we don't have any errors. And again, easier for the people and quicker for them to get their designs back once they've submitted them. So very much looking forward to it. Glad this is coming to the game. And again, it's a year in the making for many people because they've known this was eventually going to come. So thank you so much, for being in for the show tonight. Thank you very much, Coach. I'm glad to have Coach Funk in tonight to talk Evergreen Latcher. Take a look, get in if you have questions. Obviously, you can hit Coach up. If you want to go take a look at the Discord, that is a great place to get started for Evergreen Latcher 7-8. And of course, there's still opportunities to buy relatively inexpensive properties over there if you want to join and be part of that community. And this is something that we try to do. We try to do as much as possible. Get people who are running Meta Ventures, people who are running communities, people who have nodes to talk about the things they're doing. So I thank Coach for that opportunity. And then one thing I do want to put out there is, if you take a look, if you keep your eyes out on the X, Tan did announce as of today, or as a couple times this week, that the Upland India meetup is happening tomorrow. If you are in the U.S. like I am, it's going to be at a crazy early time on a Saturday morning. But I'll be there. More trees will be there, and there will be many other members of our community that talking about different segments. We have panels in different topics. There's going to be some topics later in the day, which would normally be my wake up time, but it would be late into the evening over on India Standard Time, talking about some specific topics to Upland in India. But the great thing is we got some team members who are going to be there. This is a project that's been put on by Tan, so all the props go to him. This is his project through the Metaverse Street Journal. Thank you so much, God, for being so quick to get that in there before I could even copy and paste. And go take a look. Looking forward to seeing this happen tomorrow. I will tell you, there's panels. I'm on the East Coast. Adjust your time frame accordingly. There's panels as early as 5:30 a.m. my time tomorrow. Luckily, I don't have a panel until 6:30, but it's early enough on a Saturday morning. I have to decide if I'm going to stay up right through or if I will sleep in between. We'll figure that out. But hope to see people there if they can make it. Again, even though this is a Metaverse Street Journal India Mumbai meetup, this is going to be broadcast for people to be able to take a look. So if you can get in, if you can watch the stream, hopefully you do. Love to see this international aspect of the game of Upland. Love to see these individual meetups. And again, we get a lot of common players in the game of Upland. some people who are in different communities as well. Diversity in different groups. Hopefully, see more and more of that, where we can see different people speaking or the same people speaking in different locations, getting some more information from what people are doing, what they're up to. So for tomorrow, hopefully, I see as many of you there as can make it, and looking forward to these projects and the people putting this out and globalizing and different projects throughout the time. And for tonight, thank you so much for being here. As always, Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. PT in the Discord. Try to do things on YouTube daily. Again, technology is technology. And Tuesdays and Fridays still in the plaza on that big screen, even though people seem to prefer Discord and YouTube as much as they can get it there. But thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. And as always, if you are in the Discord, please feel free to unmute your mics. The floor is open. The floor is yours. Well, it's your opportunity, Cheese, to unmute your mic and be like, "Hi." Don't. Who did? Who did? Who did? Who said my name? Hello? Hang on. I can't hear Banana. I can see that you're talking, but I can't hear you. Hang on. Boom chakalaka. I got you, Banana. Do you know what it was, Banana? Do you know what it was? Remember when you were in here 2 days ago? Well, it's because our audio was all messed up and we can only do it on one place at a time. Yeah. So I will tell you what my takeaway in Tokyo was. My takeaway in Tokyo was, whoa, this is a lot cheaper than I thought it was. And I went and bought some bigger properties. That's how I did. We want to well, the people who didn't go, the people who just because again, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. They used an approximate symbol. Approximate symbol never means average. And so that doesn't mean what they think it means. They misuse the parlance. They should have been more clear. Yeah, 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 yeah. I had a 5,000 and change UPX mint, and I was like, "Whoa, look at that!" Kittens, yeah, tiny little kittens. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I have Shiba cone. I have some in Shiba cone too. I have like 4. Yeah, yeah. Well, she was just there 2 months ago. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. 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 Yeah, there's no question. That's awesome. Yeah. We Well, that was because they gave us a specific number. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I mean, I know some people who like didn't go to the mint. They weren't going to mint in the city because, you know, it's too pricey, whatever. And then they're like, "Oh, I'm going to go there." And they still went. You know, they still went, they still minted. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.